Gone. The Oakland A's betting big on Vegas, throwing down for a 49-acre plot of land near the Vegas Strip. A's president Dave Kaval joining us now with more on the big move. Dave, good to see you. Congrats on all this. I know it is a sad day for baseball fans in the Bay Area, but let's talk about Vegas. Tell us more about the move, about the acquisition, and the ballpark you plan to build.
Yeah, it's a big day, big milestone in Las Vegas, entering a purchase and sale agreement on 49 acres right next to T-Mobile, really just, a stone's throw from Allegiant Stadium in kind of the stadium district, a great location both for locals as well as tourists, and a great place to build a Major League Baseball stadium.
Tell us more about that ballpark, the dollar figure, how do you plan to pay for it, the type of capacity as well.
Yeah, it's going to be about 32,000 capacity stadium in a mixed-use development with bars and restaurants and nightlife around it. So it'll be a great attraction, not only on game days, but other days of the week as well. It's going to be a great location. We're looking at $1.5 billion in terms of its total cost, plus the land cost. And, we're investing over $1 billion in private capital, working with the folks in Nevada on a public-private partnership for the balance, and having good initial conversations to make that happen in a positive way.
Okay, Dave, so what needs to happen to make this official, and when can we expect the move?
Two steps. First of all, we need to finalize the public-private partnership and incentive package with Nevada, and those conversations are ongoing and been very positive. And secondly, we need to apply to Major League Baseball for relocation, and that's probably going to be in the second half of the year. Once that happens, then we could break ground next year and open this new stadium in 2027.
So you've got a lease through the 24 season at the ballpark you currently reside in Oakland. Can you break that early? Do you expect to play there for the remainder of the lease?
We're working on a plan in the interim period of where we're going to play, working closely with Major League Baseball. We have the ability to play here through 2024. We also could play at our minor league affiliate, our AAA stadium in Summerlin, which is a suburb of Las Vegas, for a couple of years. So there's a couple options that could work. And we want to make sure we work with baseball and with the players union to do that in a responsible way. Yeah,
there's a couple year gap in there, a bit of purgatory. Yep. So what are if you can't get in Vegas, which is where your AAA team is, and you can't stay in Oakland, is there another option? And what do you think is most likely if you are a betting man, which you are, because you're going to Vegas?
Well, I think it's hard to say yet. We got to take our lead from the league on how that works. We know we can play at the AAA facility. That's an agreement we have in place. And so that's certainly a possibility. And we know we can play here through 24. So we have some good options, and it's about making sure that we understand the timelines and have a plan that works for all parties. But we're very excited, and folks in Nevada have really welcomed us with open arms and are working hand in hand to make this happen.
So when you look at Sin City now, you got the Raiders, you've got the Aces, you've got the Desert Dogs and Golden Knights, a Pro Bowl, a Super Bowl, an NFL draft, a Final Four, Formula One, a national championship of college football. Dare I say it as I sit in New York, is this now the pro sports capital of the country?
Well, I think once the American pastime is there, it can be that. And, we're kind of that final piece to make that happen. It's just an incredible market, both in terms of the local fans who are very passionate about their sports, as well as the 45 million tourists. It's a great combination. That plus the resorts and casinos is just a great location for events and for teams. And we're very excited about the prospect.
A lot of fans in Vegas are wondering, is the business model going to change? Because it's no secret to you, A's attendance has plummeted in recent years, currently last in the league. The team's payroll is dead last. Your record, your run differential, last in the league. Can you blame the fans for not showing up? And will that business model change in Vegas, where people expect to pay $300 for a bottle of vodka, $200 to get into a club, $500 for a steak dinner? They want the finer things in Vegas.
Well, we have a great track record of winning with not a lot of resources, Moneyball and things like that. If we have the additional revenue that comes with the new stadium in Las Vegas, we can invest that in the players, retain our talent, keep all these great young players that we've developed over the years. And so I think it really puts us in a strong position to compete for more world championships and to really put a great product on the field. So we're excited about that and that investment on the player side.
The folks in Oakland obviously sad and disappointed in their Mayor also said, "It's clear to me the A's have no intention of staying in Oakland and have simply been using this process to extract a better deal out of Las Vegas." Was there anything they could have done to get you to stay?
You know, it's a sad day for our fans in Oakland and for the community. We understand this is a difficult time with the potential relocation. We've spent the last 6 years giving it our all to get this waterfront ballpark built. Spent $100 million of our own money for environmental reports and lawsuits and approvals and state bills. And people in Oakland have done an incredible job supporting us, the mayor, the fans, the current mayor, Shang Tao. But right now, we're looking at 7 or 8 years from when we could open a new building in Oakland at the waterfront. And there's still lawsuits and stuff that bring that under risk. And so we just don't have a path on a timeline that makes sense. And that's why we needed to focus on an alternative. And Las Vegas provides that. And that's why we're moving forward with that.
And the symbol of the A's, unfortunately, has become this possum that's reportedly living in the visiting broadcasting booth. Can you update us quickly on the possum's status?
Well, you know, obviously we have a facility that's 10 years past its useful life. It's one of the oldest facilities in the league. We're doing what we can with the stadium authority who owns the building, the JPA, to make sure that these things are taken care of. It's a full court press to ensure that, you know, these things don't happen anymore. But it's been a challenge because of the condition of the facility. And it's just another indication of why we need a new building and why we need to get this process moving to a successful conclusion as quickly as possible.
The Rally Possum has its own Twitter feed. A's president Dave Kaval, congratulations on the move to Las Vegas. Appreciate you joining us here on Yahoo Finance.
Thanks for having me, guys.